Here you go. Right, go. Spell your name.
A
Yep.
N E L Y A.
Yay, good job. Hi folks, I'm Apples, and we're here in the beautiful city of Honeymoon Bay. Yes, that's right, I'm in the brilliant city Skylines, and I am letting you be a part of the action. If you want to have a street, highway, business, or a district named after you, please comment below and I will accommodate your requests and continue to showcase the progress of everyone's features of the city throughout the series. Just remember, you can catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/MrApplesWorld and streaming on Twitch at MrApples87. Hit that follow button on Twitch to help me on my goal to becoming an affiliate. If you haven't already, remember to touch that subscribe button in YouTube to be notified when the next in this series goes live. Around 70% of my views in the previous video came from you guys that haven't subscribed, so make sure you remember to do it and it will really help me out. As you can probably tell by the opening, the idea for using the names of people who comment on the video came from the amazing mind of my 3-year-old daughter Amelia. She loves watching me create my cities and really wanted to spell her name in the game. So now she has a major highway named after her and a district of the city, called Amelia by the River. She didn't want to leave her baby sister out, so she also has a highway named after her and her own district as well, Sienna Waters. I would love for as many people as possible to comment and like the video to join in the fun by adding in their name to the city, or if you can come up with some funny, clever or topical names for areas and roads, then I'll add the family friendly ones as well. So let's get into taking a further tour of the city with a map that is based off the Honeymoon Bay region of New South Wales and show you how making a few little adjustments can make a huge difference in clearing a traffic build-up. Okay folks, here you can see Amelia by the River. This is a lovely seaside suburb that has some beautiful views overlooking Honeymoon Bay. And you see a few hills in the background there and looks out to the tourist district over that side as well. You can see the ferries going past and you can watch them from your backyard if you're one of the lucky ones to have a riverside house. We head towards the university campus. This is reasonably new, so we're going to try and build that up in a later episode. Oh, and a neat little funky office tower has popped up over there. That looks quite cool. Some office buildings there, another few cool looking buildings have spawned themselves in that area. And this here is the now famous Amelia Highway. So this is what she was actually typing out. So she's made this her own highway, and that is what you saw in the start of this video. So we'll make our way over to Sienna Waters, another beautiful riverside suburb in the city of Honeymoon Bay. We've got quite a few apartments that overlook the river. Some few offices as well, like Albatross Publishing, as you can see here. That's a neat looking little building. And then this is Sienna Highway, which runs parallel with Amelia Highway. So we'll head over now to the tourist district. Now guys, what we want is we want a new name for this tourist area. So if you can comment below, either if you want it named after you, or if you can come up with a funky little name, a clever name, something that's quite funny for the area, I'll consider all names. Well, there we go. Seaside Refreshments. That's a lovely little cafe near the train line. That's going really well. In fact, this area is so good at the moment. It's booming. Got train, not too many passengers. Let's say 9 passengers at the moment waiting, but that's because we have just had a train leave the station. We've got another one coming in, so maybe we'll get some more passengers by the time that train comes in. That's a reasonably long line, that one, so I'm sure those trains will be full. So this is the old part of the city. So this is the first part of the city that I was working on right when I started the build. It doesn't have a name, unlike Sienna Waters and Amelia by the River. So I would love it if someone could come up with a name. As you can see, that's the main access point for the tourist area. So we can come up for a name for the old part of the town. That would really be fantastic. Just comment below with what you think. We head into the industrial areas now, and let's have a look at the traffic status, because we've got the cargo line here. We've got a bit of a snake going on with all the truck build-up. 76% is really, really good, especially considering it's just gone peak hour, and we've got this build-up here. And as you can see, if we just get into normal mode, it's actually running really, really nicely. A few donut vans and a hot dog van coming out there. Not sure why they're heading into a cargo area, but they are. So that's running really nicely. And the main thing is, despite the massive backlog, it's not hitting the highway, and it is not congesting that intersection there. What we will do though is go to another one of the hotspots, and we're going to make a few changes here. We are going to connect these roundabouts up together. So to start it off, we are going to bulldoze all these pedestrian bridges. And let's just knock them down. There's quite a few to go. Make sure we don't get the road at this point in time, otherwise we might get that wrong. Here we go, here we go. Couple more to go. And let's just finish off the bulldozing there, and then we'll bulldoze half of the roads that face each other, and then the road in the middle. Now what we're going to do is draw a road. Now we've got to actually make sure we get the correct road. So that is just a normal 3-lane road. So we'll go back into the road menu. We'll select the 3-lane one-way road. We were doing some building underground before, so let's get back up to ground level. And let's connect those roads, making sure that they go the right way. And yes, they do. So the next thing we'll do is set up our traffic manager using the traffic management mod, and we're going to set up the lane arrows. The way I like to do it is that the left lane will turn left and the other two will continue going around. You can make the middle arrow a left and continue on if you want to. I feel like this works better, but some others feel like the other way that works better too. So we just make sure everyone coming on gives way to the folks that are already on the roundabout, and we'll make sure that those who are on the roundabout can enter block junctions, and that they can also change lanes if they wish. So then they can go into the lane that they need to if they want to turn off. We'll also make sure that the folks that are not on the roundabout do not enter block junctions, because that's what really congests a roundabout up. So if you set your traffic management up on a roundabout, that should work out nice and smoothly. Even a really busy roundabout will work out nice and smoothly if you do that. We'll go Control B to open the pedestrian builder, and then we'll click on that section there, and here is a beautiful looking pedestrian bridge that covers the entire road and the entire roundabout. So next thing we need to do is see it work. And oh my god, those folks are on the grass. They had the road taken away from them. Let's quickly get back onto the road, make sure no one knows what happened. No one saw it. It never happened. We weren't driving in the middle of the grass. Anyway, that's working fantastically well. There's always going to be a bit of a backlog when you first start a road, or when you first start the adjustment of a road like this. And that's just simply because the road users have got to get used to the new layout of what is happening. What we might just do is just double check. We'll probably just double check the speed limit along here, because it looks like the roundabout is actually faster than the roads that go onto it. So we'll probably dump the speed limit down to 50 for the roundabout. Yep, we'll dump it down to 50. What that'll do is just give the folks that are going to come on to the roundabout just a bit of an extra chance to get on. So then the cars aren't just all flying past them. And as you can see there, one car took the opportunity very, very nicely. Yeah, so that's working out quite well. A little bit of a build up in a few areas, but let's come back to that and see how that goes later on. Back with you again, and look, we've got a bit of build up on this section on Clark Street. So what we're going to do is just check the traffic routes option, and just to see where that traffic is going. So the majority of them are actually heading towards the tourist district, with a few of them going up towards Sienna Waters. So what we are going to do is probably build a little slip lane that goes from this road, Clark Street, to the tourist district road. So to do that, we need to bulldoze some of these hospital roads and give them an access point that's a little bit further away from the roundabout. And we'll probably get rid of that little tiny little street at the end there. Get rid of you. And what we're going to do is we're going to build a 1-lane highway ramp. Now this 1-lane highway ramp will go from Clark Street to the Tourist District Road. We'll probably look a little bit further up. There we go. And then try and make sure we get it hooking into that road quite nicely. There we go. All right, so that's just going to give those folks who just want to go straight to the Tourist District a nice little open lane there. So we'll go into the traffic management mod. We'll go into our lane arrows and we'll go control click. And then we've got 1 lane left, 1 lane straight. But what it's done is given that one lane to go right. We'll change that over to straight because those folks who are already on the roundabout, we don't want them turning right because they have already got the roundabout to go down that way. So why would we want them to do that? Oh, hit the wrong button there. So let's have a look at this one. So we want these guys to just go left. So we'll take the right arrow off because there's no point in them going back towards the roundabout. And what we'll do is we'll choose an asymmetric road to get an extra lane here. So we'll choose the 2 and 3, which is the 5-lane asymmetric road. We'll use the upgrade mode. And there we go. We've got 3 lanes going that way. So what we'll then do is use our lane connectors. Click on the node there. So that lane, folks who are using the highway ramp go straight into the left lane. They shouldn't have to stop. And then those folks will just go dead straight because we don't want them to lane change there. And then that's set up quite nicely already. So those folks who want to go into the garbage area, the incinerator and recycling plant can go, and we want those ones going straight. We've got another little node in the middle there, but we'll see what we do with that later on. I think we'll just let this play out. So let's see how this looks straight away. Straight away, those cars are just diving in. We've got a truck stop there. Maybe he wants to get into the garbage disposal area. So we might make a quick adjustment to this intersection. So we'll say anyone who's in this intersection, go straight through a block junction. Just in case it is blocked, we'll probably just take the pedestrian crossings while we're off because we've got the bridges over the ovalabout. And then we'll use the giveaway ones and we'll make everyone have priority, which is that sign there. So that means they just don't stop. They go straight through that intersection. And if you have a look, let's let this run for a little bit longer. Things are working out very smoothly and our backlog is just about completed. Might make a little adjustment to that middle node. So what we'll do is, yeah, look, we'll probably use the lane connectors and we'll go Control S. And that means everyone goes straight. But we don't want the folks coming the other way to go straight in case someone comes out of the garbage disposal area and wants to change lanes. So we'll just take those off. We can get the right node. There we go. And then those ones just stay straight. So what that's going to do is just mean that whole area, if they want to go into the garbage disposal, they'll have to use the ovalabout. But for the other folks, they'll just go straight. And once they've figured out what I've told them to do, have a look at that. The congestion is clear already. We've got a bit of a backlog happening up there, but we'll probably work on that maybe at a later point in time. But for now, what we wanted to do for this intersection is looking very, very smooth. Thanks so much for watching my first City Skylines video. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to ensure you catch all of my future videos. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with a few beautiful shots from around the city of Honeymoon Bay.